No, don't.
It's too late.
Come on, dude, don't.
It's already in motion.
Well, put it out of motion.
You pissed me off.
No, don't.
It's too late.
Come on, dude, don't.
It's already in motion.
Well, put it out of motion.
You pissed me off.
Let's go! Season 15 is right around the corner, and in game right now you guys can go and explore the brand new map as long as you have your golden tickets. What you're seeing right now on screen is my exploration of the new map. Will people like this map? I do have one reason today that we're going to talk about that we did discover from this map that I think people are going to love. We're also talking about why it's so important that people love this, because a pro player, a big pro player, the most popular pro player, came out and said Apex has got to tighten it up. So all of that and a lot more in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, so let's buckle up. And of course, like and subscribe. So firstly, I had to mention this. Apex dropped the bombshell on us first thing this morning and said, oh, a PSA here from your friends at Silva Pharmaceuticals. Please tune in tomorrow, October the 20th, 8 a.m. Pacific time, which for all of you Eastern Standard Time folks is 11 a.m. to see what's coming next in Apex Legends. As you can tell, here's a 23-second clip that they're showing right here. It looks like it's just going to be like a preview screen, a new home for competitors, and it's Octane's dad basically just talking about how we're going over to a new map. But this is going to actually be the launch trailer that is going to be premiering tomorrow. Now, like we talked about in last video, because of this new map that's coming, there will be one map, unless they completely change how they do rotations and how they rotate maps, there will be one map that will be out of the rotation that we will not receive for the entire season. I'm really hoping it would be Storm Point, but a lot of people are saying that it looks like it's going to be World's Edge, but it's not 100%. I mean, when you look at how many people jump off the game as soon as Storm Point comes in a rotation, it's definitely not good and not something that you want. I personally would just like to see them maybe rotate all the maps and maybe let people vote on which map they want to do in like a preview lobby. Maybe that's too much to ask for. I don't know. But regardless, buckle your seatbelts because tomorrow is the launch trailer. For a lot of you that are on the edge about the next season, I think that will give you a better idea whether or not you should be excited. And it's extremely important that EA does a good job with this one and including Respawn with this new season 15 launch, because a lot of people have been saying that this is a make or break season for them. If this is not a good season, if Apex is not going to go in that trajectory of a direction that they were hoping it would, they're probably just going to jump ship and this might be their last straw. So I'm really hoping and praying, especially for the sake of my channel, that this would be a really good season. Please God, season 15 be a good one. Even Imperial How was saying last night on Twitter, he said Apex better have a banger season 15 or this game is doomed. Coco also saying that Overwatch has been so fun and the passion is amazing. So I hope that they have a good season because I don't want too many people, especially with big names, to jump ship. PvP also saying they're not going to like this one, Philip. So I know EA does not like to see their big creators basically saying, you know, Apex is in a sticky situation. Maybe these other games are looking good. So let's stop for a second and talk about what we do know. You guys know that the in-game teaser for the new map was today, and it was actually pretty phenomenal. I gotta say, I like the fact that we're getting a new map. I think having a new map is just driving so much viewership. So many people get their eyes on the game, and I think a lot of people get super interested when there's new things. That's why I really would like to see a new gun. I'm not sure if we're gonna get that or not, but I really would like to see it for the sake of driving numbers and driving viewership and getting a lot of people hyped up for the game, because you do got to look at it. And for people wanting to play the new stuff in the game, obviously you're not going to be able to get Catalyst right off the rip because there's going to be a lot of people wanting to play Catalyst. So you're not going to be able to, you know, lock in that legend. You might get second or third pick and someone's going to steal your pick. That's just going to happen. But when there's a new gun in the game, everybody can get a chance at it. One thing I've always noticed with the new season is that if there's not a new map and you just get into a game and somebody takes a new legend, there's really not much new to do because everybody wants to get their hands on something new. And with a new gun, everybody can get a chance of shooting something new that they haven't shot before. And with a new legend, obviously you can use abilities you've never used before. And on a new map, you can go to places you've never been before. But not only when we got a preview of this map, but we also have had some leaked views of this map of people running around. And obviously you can see the structures of the map. You can see some of the POIs. And one thing that a lot of people have been very excited for when it comes to this new map is that there's no like major high grounds. At least according to what we can see right now, there doesn't look to be any. Obviously in the game of Battle Royale, one of the most important things is good positioning. And sometimes in the game that could be because you have a truck in your way, or maybe you have a box to hide behind. One of the easiest advantages of all FPS shooters is having the high ground. This is pretty much standard in most all games, and everybody knows that it's really good to have the upper ground on people. It's so much easier to rain down shots and ruin someone's game, and it's so much harder for someone someone down low to hit you up top. And one thing that we noticed with this new map that I saw a lot of people really happy about is that there's not really a lot of high ground spots. It looks like a very much more even playing field of everyone being on the same level, and there's not really too many high advantageous spots like you would see on Storm Point, maybe even Kings Canyon. A lot of the terrain on most of the maps that we have is super hilly, maybe, you know, ups and downs and maybe some lows, and it's just kind of wonky. It's all over the place. I don't know how to explain it, but with this map, it just seems like this massive open field. Obviously, we've got some big old rocks and stuff to kind of get in the way and kind of divide spots and give us some choke points. And when I say massive rocks, I'm talking about, you know, out of bound rocks, things that you can't get on top of, but just kind of get in the way so that there's no line of fire and things like that. Now, obviously, with maps like Olympus, there are some high grounds, but I think a lot of those are like building structures and stuff. And that's kind of what it looks like with this new map. It's like a lot of flat land. It's like a lot of wide openness. And the advantage points are going to be the buildings, the structures and things like that, and not necessarily this massive mountain that you're on top of, or like in Kings Canyon, that big north tower thing that you can just rain on top of containment. So let me clarify. Obviously, this game's not going to be completely flat land. Obviously, there will be some high grounds. There will be some buildings you can get on top of and some rocks or whatever. But I'm talking about massive high grounds. Like, you know, on the top of Storm Point when you can look down over that mountain, and then there's like a couple mountains like that you just have this massive mountain to sit on and look at people in POIs down low. Same thing with Kings Canyon. I'm trying to think, but I can't think of too many in World's Edge. It just seems like more of the Olympus style, like when you need to go up a slope, it's just going to be a gradual slope, nothing sharp and nothing like super advantageous to be on a high ground, because the high ground doesn't seem to be close quarters. It's like a very slow slope that goes throughout the map. I actually kind of like that. At least from this teaser view and the leaked map view, that's what I'm seeing the most. Now, in this leaked view, you'll notice that the smokiness, the fog is not nearly as bad. When the leaked teaser came out, like the teaser that we did today where you can get on the zip line and look at everything, the leaked version of that came out a couple of weeks ago, the map was entirely fogged up. So then everybody was like, oh gosh, is this map going to be a dreary map? That's not what we need. So then, but the leaked view looked a little bit more vibrant, looked a little bit more colorful. It wasn't as dreary, wasn't as smoky, but there were times when the person would look in a direction and like the other POIs across the field would get fogged up. And I wonder if they have some type of a render distance that they're going to change, or maybe this is just like a bug that's in the preview. I'm actually interested to know what you guys think of maybe like other POIs that are way far in your render distance, like fogging up so that you guys can't see a potential third party to go after. So when it comes to the final say of what is this map going to look like, what's the vibe going to be, honestly, you're going to have to wait till the game releases of season 15 to really know for sure. I would theoretically think that the leaked view is going to be more accurate, because I would imagine the teaser, they don't want to give you too much information. They want everything to be fogged up. They want everything to kind of be suspicious. They don't want to give the full story. So I would think that this map is going to be a little bit more vibrant, maybe not so much to worry about with the smokiness, the fog, and the drear. Is that even a word, drear? Now, welcome to the section of the video where we talk about some quick Apex news, rapid fire. It's called the Golden Nuggets. Make sure to comment down below if you made it this far. First thing that I wanted to mention, obviously the hacker situation is always existent, something that we're probably always going to have to deal with. But one thing that is a real big problem, PvP made this tweet earlier saying, can someone explain how you can use wall hacks and aimbot and get rank 93 pred without getting banned? Now, I called this guy out, obviously the number 93 pred, for cheating, and then he deleted this tweet. So I'm not sure if maybe he realized the guy's not cheating or what's going on, but I saw some of the comments were basically saying, you know, I have no clue. I don't know much about him. I just know his name. Maybe he's actually more respected in the community. I could not read any of the comments, unfortunately, because the tweet was deleted. But I've told you guys in the past that there are no doubt in my mind people that are cheating, that are in the high ranks, maybe even some that are in like the ALGS scene, maybe not ones that made it to land, but people that are cheating and not getting caught. I really doubt that maybe your big names like Imperial, how any of those big teams are going to have any big cheaters, anything like that on it. But a lot of people that are just sneaking by, sneaking in under the radar, I would not doubt in my mind that there's someone out there always being a rat and always using cheats. But unfortunately, with the recent news of Roblox buying out Hyperion, we now have an anti-tampering software that is going to be removed from the game because of that, you know, because Roblox needs that exclusivity. Is there really like a bad hacking situation in Roblox? Like, I don't understand why they took it from us. Regardless, let's really hope that EA and Respawn have something big planned in the future to maybe combat this a little more. Even with things like hardware, Cronus Zen, Cronus Max, strike packs, whatever. I know Fortnite was also doing this thing where like we've detected unwanted hardware. You're not allowed to play until you remove it. So I don't know. It'd be really nice to see maybe Apex take some more strides of making some better anti-cheats. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below regarding the new map, the new season, and I'm really excited about the new legend. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves. This is Viber Die Only Positivity. Till next time. Later, Gators.